Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for F9. It's a movie starring the characters you remember from the Fast and Furious franchise. As always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with the furry, I don't think there was any furry that had an impact on the film. So, moving on. This is the ninth, or if you count the offshoot Hobbs and Shaw, 10th movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. I will say that they bring back pretty much all the characters that you remember and love. Although the main characters, I don't know. It seemed like they might have been missing a couple characters when they are introducing everybody in the beginning where they're just coming in on this whatever thing. So I don't know. To be honest, I did not rewatch F8 right before this one, so maybe they explained their absences in that one, or maybe I'm just misremembering. But I felt like there was a few more characters that they kind of left out this time around that they shouldn't have. But anywho, this movie is a Fast and Furious movie of the latter generation. If you watch Fast and Furious 1, or The Fast and the Furious, as it's called, and then you switch over to F9, you'd be like, what is going on? How did they get to this, to this? But if you watch I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, Hobbs and Shaw, and then this one, you'd be like, oh yeah, no, this is totally the Fast and Furious franchise. This makes total sense. But the thing is, in F8 and Hobbs and Shaw, you're like, hey, you know what? They turned it up as far as they could. It's max crazy fun filmmaking. And F9 was like, hold my beer. And they turned it up to 11. Or maybe they just turned it up to 9, and then 10 and 11 are just going to be even crazier. Because you think that they've done the craziest things that they could within their universe and in the other movies. And then you watch this movie and you're like, no, they definitely could have, they definitely did more in this one. They just turned it up. How? But they do. Which is great. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I was laughing throughout because of the ridiculousness. And it's the ridiculousness where you're like, I don't even care that this is sort of unbelievable. It's unbelievable in a way. You know the movie Airplane? How the joke is the things that they're doing is okay, it's I'm not saying it's Airplane level of or Top Secret, that movie level of shenanery, but they know what they're doing at this point. They know that they're yeah, we know that this is but you like it and we like it and it's fun and it's a great time. So I was thoroughly entertained every time. You're like, there's no way they're gonna, and then they do it, and you're like, but they can't do that, and then they do the next thing. You're like, oh, that was even better than the other thing. I don't want to give any of it away because it is just that fantastic. Even, I mean, the opening sequence where they just hook you in and they have some type of action thing to bring you in. If you watch that opening thing and you're like, this movie is terrible and I don't want to watch it, then you might as well walk out, because that's just the beginning of the movie. It just goes up from there. It is fantastic. I loved it. This is a Matrix level quality Fast and Furious movie. You should watch it, and you should watch it in theaters right now. Get up, stop what you're doing, just get up, go find a theater, and watch it in the theaters, because it's big and it's hilarious. You need to laugh, you need to have a good time, so go watch this movie. Alrighty. That's all I have for this one. I'm looking forward to the next ones. I will say that I really do miss Paul Walker. I'm really sad that he died. It still bums me out. And with this movie, though, and with the Fast franchise in general, it has been entertaining to see how they write the movies, because his character is still alive in the series, even though he is dead. And how that complicates their writing process is interesting to see them get around. So I have found it interesting as each movie goes on how they write around to stay within their principles of how the characters are saying and doing their things, while also not making it be while also just dealing with the fact that Paul Walker, the actor, is not around to be able to do these things, and how they write that in, I think, is very respectful and very well done, and I appreciate it. Anyhow, watch this movie. You're going to have a good time. It's Matrix level quality. Do it. Do it now. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.